everybody, welcome back. Sid's Modded Life, episode 79 with me, Sid. And that clicking is annoying. So, I just set that running to do, while I was waiting, I thought I'd have that running, do a little bit of, crafting, get a few more runes built. So last episode we worked heavily on this area, the Botania area, and specifically we did some work over here on the Bifrost Bridge, which is going to be the main entrance up here from walking anyway. That actually is a main entrance, and we also duplicated that a little. Ooh. That one's all right. Hang on a second. Let me. That looks to me very much like I missed some gold bits, which would be embarrassing. Anyway, yeah. So while that's, we'll go back and just sort out that infusion crafting in a moment. Let me just see if we can't fix this a little bit. Is that sort? That looks okay. Looks okay on that side. I think we just missed. Yeah, it's just that one bit there. Wow. And yet, it was the very first thing I noticed. So, obviously, very noticeable. Which is why we fix it. And there as well. Okay, that's that. Right. Let's go back to this. So, as I say, last episode we did a lot of this, and we'll be working on it. Now, I said this episode I want to automate this, and I do. That is a big and important item in my my inventory, if you like, of things to do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, the long and short is we're doing a wee bit of crafting. This will get on and done. We ought to probably sleep as well before we teleport anywhere. But I want to continue on in this area, and I want to automate the Pure Daisy, and I want to dress this area up a little bit because it is, yeah, for want of a better word, it's a bit dull. It needs finishing, or not finishing, because there's always going to be more stuff to do. Hang on, that, and those, and off they go again. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff you can just be running in the background while you're kind of forgetting about it. So automating the Pure Daisy, what are we going to need? We are going to need a number of items. We're going to need some. We're going to need a. I can never pronounce this. Let me go. Going to need one of these ones, a Ranon Carpus. To make a Ranon Carpus, we need a Rune of Earth and some bits and pieces. That is not a problem. We can obviously grab our Botania bag, we can grab a Rune of Earth, we can grab our petal bag, and we can get, what was it? 2 orange and a yellow. Orange and a bit of yellow. And yep, that will do. So we get 2 orange and 1 yellow. That can go away along with the yellow. We need a redstone root. Have I got those? Good. I need a seed. Now I know I ain't got that on me. So we're going to have to head back anyway. The other thing we are going to need to take care of is we need to take care of this. We need a petal apothecary somewhere. I think that must be getting close to done. Let me just shut that up because that's going to irritate me very rapidly. So we need a petal apothecary. Where do we put said petal apothecary? I mean, we could just get it. If I were to go, I'm just trying to think, if I've got a 3x3 then that's about, see, I need to be further over the yeah, we can pop it over here. I think if we go in like this, Now there isn't an easy or quick way of filling this, unfortunately. The quickest way and easiest way for most is just doing that. That works fine. I need a seed. I ain't got a seed. Seed. If I were a seed, I mean, I can go and grab a seed. That's not a problem. It's not like we're short of. Excuse me. Get up. Get off. Off my bridge. Off. There we go. That'll do us. Right. So that will give us the Ran and Carpus. We're also going to need a Hopper Hock. We're going to need that Pure Daisy. As I say, we're going to need some building mats and a few other bits and pieces. So just very quickly, let's get this thing done. That, and that. There we go. That's our Ran and Carpus done. And what we shall do is we shall head back to home and grab the stuff we need. Eventually. Alright, so what do we need? We are going to need some clay. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So I'm going to need those. These are my markers. We need a Hopper Hock, which we're going to need to make. Yeah, we haven't got the Hopper Hock stuff. Let me just get that one. Hopper Hock is fairly straightforward. Rune of Air, redstone, some grey. So we'll do that when we get back, but we are going to therefore need a seed. Let me just stick some seeds in my Botania bag. We are going to need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need something from Cyclic. And this is going to make... We've got the block miner, simple block breaker. We've got a advanced miner, and then we've got the controlled miner places as well. That's not going to be used. So we're going to need to make one of these. Let's get that going, shall we? We want one of them. We want one of those. We want a couple of those. We're definitely going to want one of those. We are going to want some of that. Probably got one actually, and that should be good to make that. Excellent. And then I'm going to want a diamond pick and a diamond axe. So let me just grab those. And I could do with a tool rack, couldn't I, just to keep these in. Biblio, or let's go with that one. Let's make those first. So we've got you, we've got you, we've got you, we've got the Pure Daisies already over. We need to make the Hopper Hock, but that's fine. That in itself is not a problem. We can put the magnetic ring away temporarily, and we need to now head over to Alexandria. And the reason we need to come here is this block miner uses these tools, so those tools are obviously going to take durability damage. So rather than muck around, I figured we could put some of our many unbreaking. I should have just ported in, shouldn't I? Unbreaking is round here, I think. Efficiency, power. I know I've got unbreaking somewhere hidden away. Looting, but I don't know where. I can't remember where. I can't be that far. Here we go, unbreaking. So we'll take 2 of those. Now the question, do I want to stick efficiency on them? Because it's really not worth it. So head back home. And we're going to enchant you with unbreaking, and we're going to enchant you with unbreaking. And that should be more than adequate for what we need. We could have done Man of Steel and done that one, and I may do that next time. Let's head out to the farm. Just want to see what this is like. Everything is still ticking nicely. Good. That is now empty and devoid of saplings, so we'll fix that particular problem later. Yeah, so I just wanted to see what this looks like as we come in from the hello. from the excuse me, cow, from the landward side. So at the moment it's still fairly bland. It needs more. There's more needed, more necessary, more stuff. And yeah, but that's fine. We can live with that. Alrighty, right. So we've got our thing. Now what we want to do... Oh, I meant to bring a piece of carpet. Oh well, doesn't matter. So if I were to go there and make that my middle point, what I want to do is if I go there, that's going to be... Yeah, that works. Boom. It doesn't work if you destroy everything around you, but so much. That's, you know, that's not such a good thing to do. However, we are going to grab you and we're going to place this clay here. And then we're going to stick the dirt back there, and we are going to grab you, and you are going to come this way. And we'll come back to you in a mo. We need to make the hopper hock. So what did I need for the hopper hock? I can't remember. Bib, bib, bib. The hopper hock, we need 2 grey, 2 mystic light grey, a redstone root, and a rune of air. Air. Seed. Damn it, we're down to... hang on. Right, we need to do something about that. Let me get those going, and we're going to plant that there. And we'll plant that there. And then we'll come back in here and we'll borrow this, and we shall bone meal those. And then we can... hang on, I need shears. Got 2. Which gives me 4, and then we can just do the same again. And repeat, rinse and repeat as necessary. So yeah, if you're ever looking for flowers, you can do that. I know there is a flower which will generate petals, so yeah, I know that is a thing. And we'll do that again, and bang. Botania bag. Oh, let me put that away for now. Go and get my Botania bag. Where are you? So I wish you could dye these. That's one little thing, and as far as I'm aware, you can't dye them. Let me just double check actually. It's always optional hit deposit mode when enabled. It will auto deposit items into compatible containers when you hit them with the bag. Merge modes, it will ignore empty slots and only merge into existing. Okay, and there. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have an option to dye it, which is a shame. Right, so we've got 2 of those. We're going to sleep and probably crash because I was teleported. Donk. And yeah, let's... Oh, no, we got away with it. Excellent. Right, I'm going to take my Botania bag. I'm going to put that away over here. I'm going to grab those 12 of those. We're going to put those away, and then we're going to use our petal bag, and we are going to grab a dark grey and pop that away, and also a redstone root. Now this is going to be the messiest implementation of... Oh, I only wanted 1 of those. Damn it. Hang on, we need the bag, and we need to take the bag and put those away, and then we can pick that up, and then we can take that and put those away and pick that up. Right, nice messy implementation, just what we needed. And you know what, I didn't put water in there, which means that I've also now got to just drop that for a second. And then we can go, what was it, rune of air, 2 of those, 2 of those, that and that. There we go, hopper hock. Lovely. And we'll just get that back. Right, apologies for the kind of rambling commentary of randomness there, but that was a little bit on the confusing side. Trying to make my inventory stack the way I wanted it to and do all the stuff. Now I'm looking at this going, yeah, we could have, for example, we could have put that away to, you know, we've got shears there, I've got all sorts, so I can't put that away. But I could have grabbed the chisels and bits bag, for example, and we could have put those and that can go in there temporarily. That kind of frees us up some space. Oh, and that as well. Right, onwards. Automating Pure Daisy with a mixture of cyclic and, yeah, other stuff. Pure Daisy, bang, in the middle. Rhanon Carpus goes here. I think this is right. With the purple block underneath the block of dirt on which the Rhanon Carpus sits. And then over this side, I didn't bring the, I know what I missed. We've got a hopper hock. We need a chest and we need a, well, we need a chest and some other stuff. Do we have the means? Yeah, it's probably going to be easier just to go back because I need other bits and pieces anyway. Yep, we'll head back. We're getting there. This is now starting to almost look like a complete system. So we'll head back to the base, to home. We will grab some logs, we'll grab some stone, and we need a crate if we haven't got, hang on, let me get the, can I make an open crate with what I've got? Not quite, damn it. It's not a problem, we have got everything we need in here. So I can find, have I got any living planks? No, but that's fine. Put that away, do that, come over here, go for crate. We want one of those and we are going to add that to the mix and that's done. We're going to take a hopper. Don't think we need to worry about anything else than that. I need another Pure Daisy actually, that's a good point. That's fine, we do that on the other side. Let me take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of that and we shall head back. Over here. Alright, so we've got the Rhanon Carpus and that's doing its thing and everything is fine and dandy, and on top of that we're going to place an open crate, and on top of the open crate we are going to place you, and I didn't bring a bloody chest. Blocks bag. Let's fix this. 1, 2. I could have done that without pulling those out, but that's fine. Take those 2, get a crafting bench up and do that. And this is going to go here, for want of a better thing. Actually, no, let me bring this over here, like this. Because we can, there's a chance that this might not work quite the way that I envisage it. So we're going to need to take, we need to take another Pure Daisy, which is just 4 white and it's 4 white in fact. Okay, well we can definitely do that. Botania. Blah, blah, blah. Get a little bit of that going. This bag will get tidied up quite considerably later. It's a mess at the moment and I fully recognise that it is a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need a seed, of course. And probably get the water wand out again, and we can splodge that. Right, we're going for a 3 by 3 area, and that's too high. We need to bring it down to 1. We're going to go with a blacklist, and we're going to blacklist first off the bat. We're going to blacklist a Pure Daisy. the reason I had to make another one is it doesn't work in the normal fashion. It actually takes the item, it's not ghosting them. So we're saying that pure daisy, living wood and living rock, that's not right, rock and wood, those are blacklisted, so it won't break those, it will break anything else that's in this grid here. So then what we need to do is I'm going to give it an axe to start off with. I'm also going to take our tool rack and I'm going to place this there, and I'll stick our pick there. Reason being is this uses the tool. It's always going to be on, which is fine. I may actually, shall we just do requires redstone and give it a lever? Have I got the means to make a lever? Probably not. Typical. Alright, for now, redstone always on. There you go. So, this is doing its thing. It's waiting to see something other than these three items. That is there, and that is going to pick up anything that breaks and put it there. So if I take 16 of those, we should start seeing any second. Now what I should see is 8 there, and this should not be able to see those. They should be nice and safe over there in the area. That will do its thing. Eventually. It takes about 60 seconds or so, give or take. Now you can do timing where you have block breakers and they just work on a a time thing. Every 60 seconds they break everything in the area. You can also do it with vanilla redstone and Botania, absolutely fine. You could use a bore lens, and I've done that in the Botania series I did for a holiday well over a year ago now, probably 2 years ago now. Oh, I've got no idea. It's called Flower Power. If you're interested in Botania, look that one up. It was quite an entertaining one. Come on, any second. There we go. So you can see it's breaking them. They're flying all over the shop, which is problematic, but it's all right because, oh, boom, they went over there. Okay. Why did I get 9? That shouldn't have had. There shouldn't have been 9 there. Intriguing. I think I might have got a little bit of item duplication going on there. Let's see what happens now. Now, the reason my language is terrible. Blocks back, I just need to get this one going. The reason I have gone with a pick or an axe is, as you can see, the axe takes durability damage. Now, at the moment, it's doing pretty good. So they've all bang, and the hopper hox picks them all up, but doesn't pick those up over here. I don't know how I got that 17th. So we take the diamond pick out and we replace you with, the diamond axe, replace you with the diamond pick. Now if I can go and stick those in, what we should see is it getting night, so I'll quickly sleep. But that should basically just repeat until we've got a stack of 64 stone. I'll be back in a mo. Just spotted a problem actually here. This thing is going to... These could despawn. We need to stand well back while it sprays living rock everywhere. However, there is a solution to this, and that is another hopper hock. Now, remind me what the hell the recipe was. Hopper Hock was a living root, a couple of grey petals, a couple of dark grey petals in there, and a seed. And we'll need the... oh, still got the water wand. Alright, let's go make this one up. Now, the problem is, what I don't want is, there is a chance. No. What am I? Oh, Rune of Air. Rune of Air. So what I don't want is this thing picking up. You can see here we've got, I suppose it doesn't matter if it picks these up, because they'll only go into the hopper and drop back out again. And if they get placed over there, then they'll just get broken as per. You just pick those up temporarily. Show, and you can see we've got, and again, this is no great loss. This is just stuff we're chucking through which is free from the farm. So if these spray everywhere, it's not a biggie. Although what we may do, and I'll have a look in a moment, is I might try and just put a barrier around this. What I probably need to do therefore, yeah, what we'll do is we shall place you here, and that can go there with those living rock. Obviously that's got nothing left to place, but we'll pick that living rock up and we'll have that one in as well. Again, we seem to have one too many. Taking this Hopper Hock, uses for that, obviously we can chuck it in a mana pool and we can make it tiny, and tiny will give it a much reduced range. That is one option. Yeah, we could, I don't know what. Let's see, how, if I was going to try and stop that spraying everywhere, how would I do it? Can't chisel and bits those, so that's not going to work. I can probably chisels and bits these, however. Chisels and bits bag. Let's see what we can do. What we got left in here? That stuff, yeah, I can always make more of that. And we shall get you and turn you back into this. Alright, so then if we take this and it's going to break anything I put down other than stone. So if I now grab you and grab you into Alt and put you into a plane mode, we can come around there. We can do you, we can do you, and you. And then we can then come in and again we should be able to now nicely surround this in glass. Now with a bit of, oops, we need a little bit more. That's fine. With a bit of luck, that will be sufficient to stop this exploding everywhere. I don't know for definite. Oh, hang on. I do know what. So that, yeah, that's keeping it in at the moment. Oh, not there though. Still better than it was. That lot's probably going into here. It is. Let's drop 8. We'll see how that goes. It can't be any worse. I suppose the other thing I could do is just put a sheet over the top as well, but I'm not too worried. All right, let me just let this run through and do its basic bits. And what we need to do, I think, is also get a. Have I got the stuff? I think if we go and throw you in a mana pool. Oh, I put carpet over that just to. That we need. No, I need floating. All right, let me have a look. We need a floating. And that we need a pasture. Oh, it's that one. Of course it is. Of course it is. Not a problem. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Insert that. And we're going to do that. There we go. And then we're going to take. But I haven't got glowstone on me, have I? Or have I? Probably have some glowstone. I need a flower. Have I not got a flower in anything other than that flower pouch? Of course I haven't. Alright, let's get that one. Take a blue one. In fact, no, take a side. In fact, no, take a. There you go. A mystic light blue. That's as good as any. We can get rid of you. We can do a quick sleep. And I also want to have a look in my blocks bag to see if I have got a single piece of glowstone. Sleepies. Wee. And yeah, I've got no idea how long I've been recording. I do know I have been waffling, however, so this is probably not boding well for the length of this episode, because when my waffle gets going, then right, can I? No. That's enough. I only needed you to drop 2. Take that. We're going to do one of those, and then we are going to go with a that and that and that. Makes that with that, and that gives us that. That will give us those, and we are going to. Well, let me just check. How did that go? It doesn't appear to have catapulted the stone anywhere. All right. I need to go back and grab a couple of things. Those few things are, I need a redstone torch. Thank you. And I need some item frames. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we're good to go back. Right, so this one here, we're going to basically item frame up this and that, and then over here we're going to item frame up that. Now this is going to basically be that on it, and that actually makes nice use of those extra ones that we shouldn't have got. This one, on the other hand, is going to be whitelisting only wood and stone. So this can only pick up wood and stone, and this one can only pick up processed stuff. The only thing left to do then is I want to give this crate a redstone signal, and what that will do is anything I put into here, so if I were to chuck that in, these will wait 10 seconds before picking them up. So they shouldn't despawn. Are you going to play nicely? I've got a sneaking suspicion the answer is not. Waiting. Waiting. Alright. No! No, I thought there was a way. Alright, I need to think about this one for a moment. Be back in a mo. Alright, now apparently this works, so we're going to give it a try. We're going to stick a redstone stick. Basically we've got a redstone torch, hopefully feeding into that. I really hope it's feeding into that. So that should be turning the hopper hook off. And the way to test that is to throw that down on the ground. And it does. Excellent. So if we want to turn this back on briefly, every minute we can put a bit of soul sand in that. We can pop that going down like so, and once every minute that redstone torch should turn off. We'll turn the hopper hook back on briefly, hopefully long enough to pick this lot up. I don't know whether this will definitely work, but it's worth a try. We're getting quite, there we go, and you've done your bit, and any second. Oh, that's gone. So that's, yep, that's fine. All right, let's watch that redstone signal, because any second now it's going to go off. And yeah, it did it. Excellent. That worked absolutely fine. So we can now come back in here and we can basically, whoops, block that in, and that should now work without despawning. Yay, go me, redstone genius. Not leave that running. Right, so what I want to do around here, apart from we're going to play with the wood later on, we have got a whole load of saplings, and I've got these miscellaneous brightly coloured saplings, and even the silver bell and the teak. And can I just place you away in there? That would be nice. I'll put the flash lens away for the time being, as well as that, and we shall have the bone meal of the bone mealiness. I'm going to go and we'll get these down first. So this tree, I think, is a really nice representative for a pretty Botania area. The amaranth is an odd one because it's a very tall tree. So let's just get you down. We'll stick another one just out of the way over here somewhere. And then we'll get a little bit of hill cherry. And we'll maybe try you there, see if we can't get you to grow nice and big like that. Wow, that is much bigger than I anticipated. Sakura, we'll get one over those over here maybe. It may, oh no, it did grow. And it grew big, but that's fine. Big is good. Bit of teak. Bit there like that, and then we'll get some get the maple in because you know we want diversity in this in this build. And there we go, a little bit of more colour. Eucalyptus, God only knows. Maybe we try that here. Let's just not block the... It may not grow. No, I don't think he's going to grow there. I'm very tempted to have that hill cherry. That's a really good one. I like that, but I'm tempted to have that one down because I just think it's a little bit too much. So basically we're going to try and nature the place up a little bit. And yeah, this is coming down. We'll just take them there. That's oh, you need to lose that as well. Okay, there we go. Right, let's try a bit of eucalyptus then instead. I'm going to need more bone meal. I brought more, which is just as well. Blocks bag. Come on, grow. Damn you. You are not going to grow there. We're going to bring you back to here then. I don't think you're going to go there either. Are you going to grow anywhere? This is finished. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like that more than the big honking great pink thing. Yeah, Sakura, we'll keep those, and we'll because we're going to also not just do down here, but we are quite happy to place a few trees. Let's get some hill cherry here. That's not so bad. Maybe a eucalyptus over here. That's not going to grow there. I know it's not. It may grow there. Yep, there we go. A little bit of greenery around the place. I've got to be careful not to cover those, but we can definitely go with a bit of Sakura up here. Yep, starting to feel a bit more lived in now. I'm going to stick a hill cherry up here while we're at it. Why not? And maybe... Gotta love these boots. Maybe a little bit over there. And maybe even... I've got one left. Might as well use it. Blocks bag... Oh. Botania bag first. So I should have some of that, and then we want the blocks bag, and we want to get some more of that and more of that going, and we can get you going over here. Right, now the oak, which I've not used, is I have got a, you see, well, you know, we're not alone. This is starting to look the thing, but the oak is for a more specific reason, and that is let me do a bit of that. What the hell? Apple oak leaves, okay. Oh, I brought apple oak. I've got a sneaking suspicion these are apple oak saplings. Yeah, we need oak. Let me go back, and I think if I place that down, it's not unpleasant to look at. Apple oak, okay. Yeah, I need to go back and get oak saplings anyway, and I need to grab some glowstone and things. So I'm going to just, before we go and do that, we'll go double check down here, see how. Really, already? Wow, that actually went pretty fast. The other thing we can do once this is finished is we can put the wood blocks in, and we can swap out for the axe. There's a very slight amount of durability damage on that, but that we can live with. So once that's done its thing, we'll swap that out, and I'm really starting to like the look of this place already. I think we want some vines around the place as well, but we may need to control those. All right, so we can swap that out now and go for a little bit of living wood action maybe. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Have a load. Right, I'm going to head back, grab the stuff. I'll check how long I've been recording as well, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I've got loads and loads of leaves. I have got loads and loads of space to fill things in. I've got bone meal galore, so we can get around and really just bone meal this place to hell and back, make it look really overgrown and natural. You know what we're looking for. We want to avoid symmetry and patterns, and basically get something that really looks natural, I suppose is the word we're looking for. We don't want even an inch or so of this to look like it's like a natural garden. It needs to look unkempt. And I've got lots of greenery in. This is all done. I'm happy with that. We've even gone up there and put, you know, a number of these trees just to really wildify this place. Wildify, is that a word? It is now. And we'll even come up here and splash a little bit of bone meal around up here, because it can't hurt. Now I've got lots of leaves, far more than I'll ever need, so that's a good thing. And I brought a load of flowers, far more than I'll ever need, and that is also a good thing. We're running a bit low on bone meal now, so we'll take it steady, just around here, just to give us that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start off by, let's have a look. I would like to come here, maybe even down there, and even this way. Because what I want to do is I want to get this to really feel overgrown. Coming down the side of the mountain here, and you know, we've got so much space to play with, which is, I think, one of the things I'm really liking about trying for a long-term series is we get to just play around like this, and you know, knowing full well that we could, you know, once we're done here we can go and build something over that direction or whatever. You know, it is completely in our control as to what exactly we do. So, you know, get this kind of going on around the place. Get a little bit of maybe even what we got there. Just bring that down, and then, you know, it doesn't really take a great deal of effort, and you can really make a place look wild and overgrown. And it really just starts with getting in there and getting messy, and not worrying too much about, you know, conforming to accepted standards, for example. We can even throw in, if we want to. It's a shame it's a bit greener than I would like, but we can just, you know, get these in there I prefer to take that down and maybe even bring it so it droops over the edge of there. Right, the other thing we've got is we've got lots and lots of flowers, so we can get some you know, some of these giant roses in around the place, and that will, again, not going mad, just putting the odd bit and piece around the place just to give us that. We've got other plants, so we can, if we feel the need, just throw in a tulip or two, because, you know, a tulip always helps. And I've got a variety of tulips, which also helps because we can throw and splash more colour around. And yeah, I think you get the idea here. We're basically going mad with the flowers. And then we've got some sunflowers as well, so we can get these in, just again, not going too mad. This, I think, one of the problems you often find when people start doing this is they will go absolutely batshit crazy with these things, and we don't need to put a lot of these around. We just put a few down and then chuck those back into the system. Now the other thing I've got is I've got a whole load of those with a whole load of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our purple flowers, and we're going to F7 up. We can see that we're nicely lit here, but oh dear, we're not very well lit there. So let me just throw down a glowing, glimmering plant. And again, it doesn't matter, this is not lit, but we can throw a glowing one down there. We can come out here and we can chuck that in there, and that will clear that one out, and then bit there. This is all lit, so that's nice. We probably need one there actually, just to illuminate around here. Same there, maybe even a flower there. And with the judicious use of the glowing plants, we can get this area all neatly lit without any overly visible light sources. So that's nice. Yeah, let me just do a little bit more dressing and working around the area, and because there's quite a few spots where we've got this lighting issues, and I will be right back with you. All right, well, I think without going any crazier, that is that. We've got, I've done plenty of this. I have got these. Now this is a trick that I've tried on Sky Factory, and basically I'm using chiseled bits of leaf. They're a little bit obvious if you know they're there, but from a distance I think they work fine. I've got a little bit over here as well, and I'll see how they go, but if they work then I'll add more, because this will grow down to there and then it stops. This one is allowed to grow down one more and then it stops, obviously. But if that works, I may add a little bit more of that going on, and you know, get this thing. But I am really happy with the way this has turned out. You know, we're automated reasonably well. We're getting some loss, so you know, bear in mind that this is not a lossless system. However, given that this is a system which really I put things in which cost next to nothing, that's all right. I can live with that. So yeah, seems to be working fine. As I said, I might as well lose those. I thought that was a creeper. I mean, I know there can't be one here, but on the whole, I think that looks pretty damn chaotic. But again, that was the intention. So there's our screenshot for the day. We have, I think, finished in this area, and again, apologies. Well, I run long. You know me. I struggle to run to time, One of the reasons why I did run long and wanted to get this done so desperately is down here in this area. I want to build my roots setup over here, away from near Botania, but away from it. And this seems to be an ideal kind of place, so that is my plan. But I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. I think this has got the look that I kind of had in my mind's eye when I was envisaging it. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, as per usual, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.